quick coaching video. This is all about letting go of the need to be right. Reason this with me. If you want to change something, then what we know is that the way you're thinking and what you're choosing, the way you're acting and feeling, that is creating the world you live in. That's creating your social group, your circumstances, everything. So your mindset and the way you feel and what you believe and perceive is creating your world. So what I realized in my journey when I came out of hospital after near-death experience from my car accident was, if I had it right, if my mindset, if my thoughts and choices and actions and emotions were going to lead me out of that road, then they would have done so by now, if you know what I mean. What we have to do is let go of that need to be right and to say, I've done the best I can from my point of consciousness. I've always done the best I could. Well done to myself in the limited ways I've needed to survive, but not beat ourselves up about it either. Like, you can't move into your future holding on to the pain of the past. So this comes back to your emotional power, valuing yourself and your life, the gift of life enough, connecting with some compassion for yourself and saying, I don't excuse some of my behavior, some of my choices. I've learned, I'm wiser, I'm stronger now, but I have to learn a new way. I can let go of this need to be right, because that framework, that lens, those thoughts, choices, actions, and beliefs created the problem that I'm now sitting in. And obviously that same mindset and those same choices, thoughts, actions, and beliefs will only create more of the same. You can't move into the future while hanging on to the pain of your past. So in my book, I talked about just swallowing my pride. Like, I think it's set up from primary school. We have this whole ha, you're wrong. You had an opinion and it was wrong, bullying kids and everything. It's all throughout media and the schooling system, and gets set up quite young. And so we're like, oh, I don't want to get ostracized. I'm not going to speak up and say, I've got a different opinion here. I'm going to exercise my democratic rights, freedom of speech, to say what I think, because I could get shut down, I could get knocked down and then ostracized and isolated. And, we want to be able to connect with other people. No, it's not a nice feeling. We don't like that. So we hang on, the ego, I should say, hangs on to that need to be right. But if you want to change, and you are capable of changing, you are completely capable of creating any life that you want to. I'm living proof of that. You will have to let go of your need to be right and understand that if that lens, that framework, right, that you're viewing the world and yourself and maybe your circumstances, your health condition, your finances through, if that was going to fix the problem, it would have fixed it by now. So you have to change if you want to change. It starts with your state of being, the way you think and the way you feel. Okay, that state of being, the emotion in the body, the vibe you've got, and your mindset, the thoughts you're thinking, driving your choices every day, which is dictating your actions, your action out into the world. You've got to change and let go of that need to be right. So the greatest investment I ever made in my life was being coached. It was finding my mentor when I got out of hospital. There's no price tag I can put on what John gave me. And when I walked in there, I knew I had to lay it at the door. I was going to leave everything at the door and just say, all right, it's cool. I got it wrong. I'm not fixing anything with that same state of being, because that state of being created the problem. I'm here, I'm open, I surrender, I relinquish these beliefs, these perceptions about how the world is that's been drummed into me through teachers and the television and all of that stuff, past experiences and the meaning that I'd attached to those past experiences. And I'm open. And that's the sweet spot. When you are open like that, that's normally when the teacher arrives They show up, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives in your life. And I've been so blessed. I've had 3 or 4 of the greats in this world, some no longer with us, that when I finally put my hand up, I said, it's okay to be wrong, Damo. It's all right. Let's sidestep the ego here, brother. I love life. I'm so blessed to be alive. I just want to take, I just want to take everything this life has to offer and express and experience, and I'm open to it. I'm open to the vulnerability, and I've got the courage. I know I've got what it takes in here with my willpower. That's when the doors opened, and boom, beat depression. No tablet, nothing like that. Changed my life, healed my body, healed my brain, healed my body, and followed my dreams, freed the past. So that my past is now the greatest thing that ever happened to me. My past is my wisdom. My past is now my teacher, because I grabbed the value out of it. But you can't grab the value out of it when you're hanging on to that same mindset. So today's video, the point I'm drilling in is just find that space within yourself to let go of the need to be right. We're not in competition with each other. If we're on the same mission, then we're not in competition with each other. Generally, we're just battling ourselves. So that's today's video. As always, sending you light and sending you love.